I have a new video for you guys because David Dobrik is a big influencer who is in even bigger trouble. He has already apologized once for this scandal, but late last night he released a second apology for his association with Dirty Dom. David has also lost several more sponsors, including his own app he created titled Dispo. This, along with almost 100 million views that have been removed on his channel, isn't looking good for David and the Vlog Squad. So let's get into some updates. If you guys don't know who David Dobrik is, he is a 24-year-old influencer on this platform. He actually has 18 million subscribers, so he is very successful and he has a lot of eyes on him. Recently, he has been in hot water because he has been called out for his association and his promotion of certain people who have committed crimes. You guys can act and pretend that David isn't responsible for what has happened here, and a lot of people are trying to write it off that it's not David's fault. But David is at fault for what has happened with Dirty Dom and with others because he has given these people the opportunity and promoted them so that they can commit these crimes. But I don't really want to go on about this. Let's go ahead and react to his latest apology. If you guys have not seen my first video on this situation, definitely go check it out because we walk through everything that happened with Dirty Dom and Hannah, who is that survivor who stepped forward. This has all resulted in David having to apologize not just once, but twice. And we're going to react to his second apology together and talk a little bit more about why David is wrong here. So let's not waste any time here. Let's go ahead and jump in and watch this apology. To be honest, I have not seen this apology yet, but I will have things to say. I already know myself. So throughout this video, I will be pausing and sharing other little stories as we go about David. If you'd like to go watch this video without me pausing, then go ahead and check it out on his page. He actually did post this on his main channel, which is wild because, his first apology was posted on his third channel with his lowest amount of following. So he was trying to sneak past and just kind of get the apology done with, but I feel like this apology is going to be a lot more raw and real, and I'm actually looking forward to see if he takes accountability for his actions. It honestly is. And I mean, David, and you have to think, guys, think about this situation alone. David has a lot of power here, and it's a big step for one of these girls to come forward and ask him to even remove the content because he's very intimidating. And this is his job. And if you guys watched his vlogs like I used to, he was so pressed about getting bits for the vlog, getting new footage. And I feel like if you're going to take away some bits of footage from his vlog, he's going to be very unhappy. But I do want to say, so far, this apology does seem a lot more genuine than his last one. But I was just saying there that there's an unfair power dynamic. And I think that this is shown throughout his content. I mean, there's even a thread that Def Noodles posted last night of some clips of when David went to Hawaii and he hacked into Jason's phone so that he could find them and shoot them with a what's it called? With a not a BB gun, with a paint gun. And I'm like, wait, what? Why does he go to this extra level to make these people feel very scared, very intimidated, and that they cannot escape him? I mean, even Trisha and Jason tried to take a nice vacation to Hawaii and they could not escape David's wrath.
This sucks. This is so stressful.
We can't just leave them out there. Should I open it? David, is that you? What do you do? You're the one that you're the one who puts up with this.
Welcome to Hawaii! I actually did talk a little bit about Allie in my last video, in my first video, and she spoke out against Dom a long time ago when everyone was still trying to protect him. So, yeah. I'm sorry. I can imagine, it's your childhood friend. You don't want to, paint him in this light, but you also must admit that it is very clear the type of person who Dirty Dom was, and David very much promoted this on his channel because, like he said a few seconds ago, it's the shock factor.
And I'm sorry for that. Not only did I discredit you, Abby, but
well, he's getting a little emotional here.
And not only did I platform Dom, but I platformed the subject of sex in a negative way.
Exactly. He platformed Dom. He gave Dom the opportunity to reach out to all these girls, to collect information from them. I mean, it makes me think back to, and there are so many people who have come forward, but I'll put a TikTok on the screen right now. There's someone who actually met Dirty Dom when they were on Hollywood Boulevard, right? And he invited them to come to his place later because he was claiming that David was going to be there. Well, the girl goes to the place and David was not there. So Dirty Dom was literally using his connection with David to get a girl into his apartment, and David was not even a part of it. It was just literally his connection, his clout with David that got that girl into that situation. So David truly gave this man an opportunity to do everything that he did do to commit these crimes.
Make jokes.
Oh, stop! Like when people cry, I automatically start crying. So I'm not trying to cry, guys. But when I see someone cry,
shifted to be more responsible and positive. I said and did things that were really offensive, and I called them bad jokes, and I can't even call them bad jokes. And it was cowardly of me to say in my last apology that I missed the mark.
Yeah,
because it's gross. And I'm sorry. A lot of people...
Honestly, it is gross, and I'll include that bit because it was, like, when he said, oh, and I missed the mark on that one, it's more than just a mark, dude.
And I missed the mark with that one, and I'm really sorry. I truly, truly am.
But I'm glad that he does recognize that he definitely missed the mark on that one. 2 more minutes left on this apology. Would you say right now that you believe that he is being authentic? Again, I'm not trying to, like, rail against David because I do feel like people are able to apologize and change and grow. But I also do feel like this apology would have never happened if he just didn't lose all of his sponsors. And that's what makes me upset, I guess, more at the end of the day, is that, like, I kind of, like, I want to accept this apology. I want to feel the realness through it. But I just keep thinking that, like, if these sponsors did not, like, call him out yesterday, like, if I didn't make my video, if multiple people didn't make videos, Smokey Glow and all these other people didn't make videos, then would he have ever actually done this apology? No. I really don't think he would have. And that's what, like, takes me back. And I'm like, I'm trying not to get wrapped up in, like, the emotion of it all. But, like, at the end of the day, is this really all just, like, money and reputation for him? Because it seems like it is.
Family, HR.
Hold up. Wait, hold up. So there's a lack of infrastructure with his content. So he said he wants to have HR, which that sounds amazing. To even provide, like, a lot of YouTubers, they have almost companies away. Like, you know, H3, that podcast, they have a bunch of people who work there. So I guess he wants to ensure that they have a business infrastructure because they want to have HR and other resources there. And honestly, that's a good move. But, like, I think to his current content, and his content is just so different than what he used to create, the chaotic videos, that I feel like is it as necessary anymore. It's, like, a little too late.
I wanted...
Interesting, he says, like, I haven't done apologies in the right way, and it makes me think, like, how disingenuous so many YouTubers must be where they, like, literally cannot acknowledge the wrong and apologize. Like, why is it so hard to apologize? And, like, even here, he seems like he's getting a little bit emotional, but, like, is he getting emotional because Dispo kicked him off, because all of these other brands are just writing him off, like, because his reputation's going down the drain? It's like, at the end of the day, does he actually feel bad for what happened to Hannah? Or does he feel bad because of everything that's happened after what's happened with Hannah? You know? Oh, I don't know. I thought he was going to get emotional. Why did I think he was going to cry? And, like, I know that that's not expected, but, like, if I was David and I caused so much pain to this Hannah girl, like, I almost started crying watching him cry because I would feel so guilty being him, but he'd never even really got to that point. So, I don't know. It's not like crying is, like, is necessary, but it also, like, I feel like I just question his intentions here. And I do want to just, like, let him apologize and move along and live his best life. But also, we can't just, like, have double standards for certain people who commit, you know, crimes or allow crimes to happen, or, you know, do not respect those who have come forward. And up until this point, David was very disrespectful to Hannah and those girls who came forward because he never even really acknowledged it. And, like, having Jeff out here making a whole video and defending him, it's not a good look for anyone. Critical thinking, like, include critical thinking in your actions, which I think is something every single person should do, because especially if you're going to create content online, like, I feel like ever since I was really young and the internet became a thing, I've always heard once you put something on the internet, it never really goes away. So I just feel like critical thinking is so important here, and that's probably what was lacking. As I mentioned earlier, he has been losing a bunch of sponsors. I mean, Dispo, his app he literally co-founded and created, has let go of him, which is a huge loss for him. He just did a commercial for them not that long ago. He has also been let go by Chipotle, who was giving him, like, a sponsorship deal at some point, and he was very close with them, so they have been let go. So, I mean, he's just kind of being kicked out by everyone. And I do want to bring us back to that apology that we were just talking about, because in the beginning, he did bring up Trisha Paytas, and I feel like that's huge, because Trisha Paytas has been challenging him for some time, and he just does not acknowledge her, and he does not allow any of his vlog squad to say say her name at any point. Trisha did tweet out last night in response to his apology. She first said, "Welp," and then she followed up with some tweets saying that she's glad that he's acknowledging some things and he has some sort of empathy. It took losing all of his sponsors for him to say something, and that speaks volumes. That does speak volumes, especially to me. I feel like that is the biggest part here. It's like he had to lose all of his sponsors just to finally have some type of emotion or feeling for these people. I actually do hope he reaches out to Trisha, because she even shares in a tweet she went through a very traumatizing time with him and he's just ignored her for 2 years now. So if he's going to go and fix things with all these people like he said he was at the end of that video, I think Trisha deserves her apology from him. I'm not saying Trisha is some angel over here, but obviously she has some pain associated with the vlog squad and it needs to be addressed if he wants to continue and fix his reputation. She also tweeted that David is all about money, and remember what Logan Paul did in the forest in Japan? He actually he did some horrible things in the forest in Japan. We can't even talk about what he did there, but he then donated $1 million to awareness around that. And you know, David isn't donating anything, but I don't know if that's really the point here, but I do feel like it's interesting to mention, especially because new footage has come out from the Paul brothers where they talk about how David was making jokes about the forest situation and what he went through with that, and that actually really upset the Paul brothers. They claim that he's not a good dude.
The difference between the internet persona and the real life persona, I don't like that.
I've always said that David Dobrik's not a good person. He just
Oh, you're going all the way.
ego. He's not. There's an ego, bad attitude, and just not a good part inside.
That sort of content grind will do that to you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Again, not the best people in the world, but if they're calling out David, that's pretty incredible. Trisha also tweeted that, you know, it's funny that David has ignored everyone's calls for years now, but now he's completely available to everyone. I think David is disgusting, and I always will. He's calculating and manipulative, but good job taking my note from frenemies and sitting on the floor for your apology. Oh my gosh, the shade of it all, the shade of it all. I was gonna say, what's really important here is how Hannah and those people, those survivors feel. And Trisha even shared, I can't imagine how they feel right now. I mean, to get an apology through a video instead of direct contact, that is very disrespectful in my mind. When I was thinking about this video and what he was saying about contacting these people, I kind of assumed that he already did that and then filmed, but it seems like he didn't. Trisha ended off her thread by saying, I'm really done with this. Sponsors woke up and saw some stuff. Hope he changes for real. Hope this is a wake-up call. And I really hope it is as well. But again, guys, he was getting paid about $5 million a month from these sponsors. So losing that $5 million a month is again, a huge loss from him, and probably did get him emotional and get him upset. So I do hope that he understands the severity of the real problem here, and that the sponsorships just, you know, aren't driving his emotions or his motivation to make it better. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There are so many updates on this case, and it changes every single day. So if you guys want more updates in the future, please let me know. But comment below what you guys think about it. Do you accept David's apology? Do you feel like he's getting too much hate for what has happened? What are your thoughts? Leave them below. I mean, if you go and look at the comments on his video, they seem to be pretty supportive. So it seems like people may be accepting his apology, but I feel like it just doesn't take away from the years of bullying and things he has done through his videos to his friends for content. But as you guys know, I usually open P.O. Box items at the end of my video. I actually have this one package from my friend Ashlyn, who has her business Ashlyn Resin Art. And I think this is actually a thing that goes to some of the pieces that she's already sent me in the past. So let's go ahead and see what this is. I think it's, oh, here we go. Oh my gosh, she sent a little note. Hi Sloan, I sent you a DM to explain this package. Oh yeah, okay, because she sent me these really cool pieces from her shop. But, oh yay! So she sent me the keychains, and here are the original pieces she sent me. So she sent me these keychains to go onto it, and I can attach it to my backpack or something, and I can defend myself. So thank you so much, Ashlyn, and I will list her below. I also have another package to open as well, because I've had a few that have been coming to the mailbox. So let's go ahead and see what this one is. It's from Jessica K. I'm actually going to stop saying people's full names and their locations because I didn't realize that could be dangerous, but this one's from Jessica K, and she is in the United States. So let's see what she had to send me. So here is a letter. from February 22nd. Oh no, so it's been a month since she sent this. Sloan, my fiance and I watch all of your videos. Thank you for trying to bring attention to issues the media has been ignoring and for helping work for the freedom of Brittany and Amanda. Neither of them deserve what they have gone through. Exactly. I love your Dan Schneider videos. That guy's a creep. I put some pins I made for you. They are hand-drawn, so they aren't perfect, but I really hope you enjoy them. From Jessica and Evan. Oh, thank you guys so much, and I love that you left that little, like, little bit of pasture, or I mean, what am I saying? Gosh dang it. Like, not pasture. What scripture at the end. Holy Sloan, I got my cross on today too. So let's see what she sent here. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to see these hand drawn. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Oh my gosh. So she sent me this hand-drawn pen, and it's like of Amanda Bynes dressed up in her character from her show, and it is so funny doing the maha. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. And then this one right here is actually, oh my gosh, she has my name written on there and Britney Spears. Wow, these pens are awesome. I'm not too sure if she has a shop. Maybe she does. Pigeons Are Drones. Is that the shop? So I'll list everything below, but these are really awesome. Thank you so much, Jessica, and what amazing drawing skills that you were able to do this, and like they feel very hard, and I don't know what you did, but these are awesome, so thank you so much. And then finally, I have one more package to open. Like I said, that last one was from like February, like a month ago actually. So this one's from Courtney, and she's also actually in the same state that Jessica is, which I'm not gonna say the state, but they're in Virginia, or in Virginia. They're not in Virginia, they're in the United States. I was gonna say they're far from Virginia actually. So let's go ahead and see what she has sent me. Thank you so much, Courtney Walker, and it looks like she put some like T-Rex, like I don't know, T-Rex stamps on them, and I really love those. Those are so cute. So let's see what her letter has to say. I love when you guys include a letter, because I feel like that's honestly the most important part. At the end of the day for me, I mean, I love seeing the items, but I also just love to read your letters and to see like your thoughts. It's almost like I don't really read my comments that often on my videos because they can be very toxic and very depressing. So I love reading the letters because you're not, you know, I stare at a screen all day, so it's nice not to stare at a screen, and I just love having like a hand piece of written art from you guys. So dear Sloan, thank you so much for your channel and your overall advocacy for others. I discovered you through Free Britney and Free Amanda and shedding light on these awful conservatorships. Keep the amazing work in exposing the truth. Your voice elevates those who have been silenced. Yes. Courtney, oh, thank you so much, Courtney. Please enjoy these handmade gifts and my favorite teas. Ooh, I'm so excited. And she's got her Instagram, so I will go and follow her after this. But let's see what she sent me. So this right here, maybe this is the tea. Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is, these are actually some tea right here that she sent me. Oh, Tazo. Okay, I've seen this brand before. I love this. Oh, I can add this to my little tea drawer. Thank you so much, Courtney. Oh, the smell, guys. Oh, I can just do an ASMR smelling. I wish you guys can smell it through the screen. We need to improve technology. Actually, my friend the other day was telling me, they're like, what if you can like send scent through the phone and it would just puff out some air out of your phone? Like your phone would just fart some smell. And I was like, ew, that's kind of gross. But also, I'm like very much a scent person, so I would love it. And let's see what this item is. Thank you so much, Courtney. Oh my gosh, wait, what? Oh my gosh, you're my favorite cup of tea. Oh my gosh, I can't even say it. She sent me this keychain where she's got a cup of tea and it's got a heart stitched into it. Oh my gosh, look at me shaking. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me? And then I say, you're my favorite, or she says, you're my favorite cup of tea. Oh, that's so sweet, Courtney. Thank you guys so much. I love these like handmade items and just, they're so precious. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys in a new video soon. Bye, friends.